Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me by the fire. I'm Fanboy Bryan and we are going to be starting something here with Fanboy Finds. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Going to be games, grubs, and good time. I'm going to be hitting up some local game stores as well as near those game stores, finding somewhere to eat, try to have it all be in one package, and have ourselves a complete experience whenever visiting a town or being in there for a convention and you need some other stuff to do while you're there, or while you're in for the holidays and you need something to do while you're waiting for that turkey or ham to dig into. One thing I'm currently up to at the moment is collecting all of the racing games for the original Xbox. Yes, indeed, there's just over 100 and I'm trying to go through them all. Like, I won't be getting anything outside of North America for the time being. But who knows, if I come across those titles, I'm going to go ahead and snag them. I'm about halfway through that list now and I'm going to be sharing the other half of that journey, trying to collect the rest of that list with y'all. Let's get going. Here at the Nostalgic Nerd, they're having themselves some sort of Black Friday sale this weekend, and I wanted to check them out. I'm glad that I was able to find them. Let's go. Very nice people, very nice shop. Picked up one game, and gonna go to the next shop. Now we made it all the way west to Galactic Games. Let's see what we can find.
Catch this. It's Sports Illustrated's most exciting Christmas gift ever, the football phone.
My goodness, it's a telephone inside of a football.
Fantastic. As the sun is setting, was able to make two pickups from here at Galactic Games. Nice folks. I did see myself a Mickey Speedway in there. Very clean copy, and it got me very, very tempted. Kind of asked them what we're going to do like next week because it's the Black Friday weekend, and there will be an update about Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and see what they may be pulling off on that date and what I might be pulling off coming back up here to get it. But all right, one more store and I'm gonna be heading home after this. All right.
Now on Xbox.
Hello and welcome to the fireplace here with Fanboy Bryan. Now we will be going over our finds from today, and I appreciate you joining me. Let's get into it. First up, from the nostalgic nerd. Thank you so much for, again, I'm going to try to get that QR code right there. Yeah, a little closer. There you go. Go ahead and give him a call. Otter is a very nice dude. Went ahead and got me a copy of Midnight Club Los Angeles. Oh my gosh, a little bit of green screen action, isn't it? Wonderful. Beautiful with a copy, with a manual, owner's manual. It's pretty great. Beautiful mint on the disc. Great guy. Has some really cool displays too in the store as well. Like whenever I went in, we were watching some Down Periscope, which was actually I actually stopped a little bit and was just chilling with them. So a great vibe, great environment. Definitely recommend. Here are results from here. Galactic Games. Boom. There you go. Website and number and all. Galactic Games. Yeah, it's. Oh, let's see what the back looks like. Ah, the flame through the fire and flames, if you will. Galactic Games, man, fantastic folks over there, and I had myself a great time. Man, was I just super tempted by that Mickey Speedway. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna maybe make a decision here soon if I'm gonna go get that. But what I did get from them is Ford Mustang, The Legend Lives. Beautiful pricing on everything in that store, really. And I also got a copy of Amp 2, finally getting a copy. So many times when I see this game, it's just like, more than I feel like it should be. I don't know, there's something in my heart, just like what I think something should be. Feeling on this manual here, like it's just crazy good. This is like brand new manual. But what also came in here was one of these beautiful, like, I love it. The extra leaflets, everything, because of it's near the launch of the console. Here's all the other games that you could be getting. I love those enticements. And then just like a little extra leaflet there. But this thing was just jam-packed. It just felt like like I said, this manual was like, I don't think they ever even took it out of the binding. It feels like it's basically brand new on the manual. It seems to be like, I see it in every single store. There seems to be like plenty of copies of Amped and Amp 2, but like I don't see why you have to put it at a higher price. But Amped 1 is actually practically my best deal I've ever gotten in my entirety of the Xbox Racing Games list. It is that $2 price, for that value for how good the game is. Fantastic. Finally got me a copy of Amp 2 here for only $5. And then the Mustang, The Legend Lives. This brings me to 2 left on the list for 4 tie-in racing games. You'd be surprised at how good they are. Alright, let's keep moving. Rounding out my game store trip, I actually went over to a game exchange that was sort of close by, Galactic Games, so I made that trip over there. And man, I'm glad I did, because like finally 2 games in particular right here. The Group S Challenge for the original Xbox. Been looking for this guy for a hot minute. A few times I have seen it, completely underwater. Like it was just like, what happened to some of these copies where they're just like basically been put through the washing machine. But beautiful case, beautiful, say, a CD. Like it now, this one right here has like a tiny bit of warpage on the front, but like practically perfect otherwise. I was just happy to finally find Group S. Speaking of something that was difficult to find, I finally got a copy of V-Rally 3. Like kind of like the first time seeing it, maybe second time seeing it, and it's a little bit faded on the spine. I kind of like always want to get the Xbox here at the top. I just like always like getting that one like as green as possible, so it got like a little bit faded on the spine. I was actually okay with paying $10. I just hadn't seen a V-Rally 3. Finally, I got it. Whenever you go scroll down the whole Xbox racing game list and you get down to like the very bottom, of course, it's as it being alphabetical, is right there at the bottom. The manual looks great. I like the sticker down here at the bottom. It says Movie Magic Excelsior. Movie Magic Excelsior. I just thought that was great. So that was the store before it got to Game Exchange, I guess. Or maybe it was multiple stores that it came from before getting to the Game Exchange. So it's like, it's interesting what it could be. But hey, finally getting those two games off the Xbox Racing game list was fantastic. Also getting a hold of Ford Racing 3. That's fantastic to finally get a hold of. So I actually flubbed. There was actually there is still 2 games left to find, but this is technically the third one. I kind of counted as I already had it already because it was coming up on the list after picking up the Ford. The Legend Lives from Galactic Games. Finally got a copy of Ford Racing 3 at a price I'm willing to pay. $4. Fantastic. Ford Racing 2 was fantastic. It is a great game that I've already beat on my channel, and it's just great. And of course you also get the little mail away card for 2K games. I always love that. The extra leaflets. A lot of Koei Tecmo games. I remember as a kid growing up, they always had like the little mail away thing. A tiny bit of scratches, but like, hey, like I said, $4. Finally, I have Ford Racing 3, and I look forward to it because like Ford Racing 2 is good. Also, finally got a hold of SRS Street Racing Syndicate. Street Racing Syndicate. Oh man, I don't know what it is about this game. We are just like in the midst of like Fast and Furious 1 and 2, and then also, well, bam. Another one of those 2 months for Xbox Live free trial. I always find this game like $10-12, maybe more, like maybe 15. It's ridiculous. Like I think it's just like they think. I don't know what they think. I know what people think. Like there's 1 or 2 scratches on the disc, but hey, it's like it just feels good in my heart to finally have this game, and I was patient enough to wait to pick it up. This is the best price I've finally seen. I see this game all over the place too. That's another reason of like kind of waiting and being patient, holding off. It's like I see copies of this game everywhere. It's common as hell. I'm not gonna do that. Speaking of finding a game at a good price, finally, Underground 2, Need for Speed, baby. Underground 2. Finally got a copy of it. I just went ahead and I saw it for $10, $9.99, and I went ahead and went for it because. Once again, bam, 2-month free trial. I don't know what was up about like several of these ones having the leaflets for the 2-month free trial in the front, but fantastic for this guy. Kind of spending more than what I wanted at a game exchange, but honestly, these were all very fair prices, even for like Need for Speed Underground 2. Very fair prices on all of these, and so I kind of went for it. It's great. Ford Racing 3 has wheel compatibility. This one's a 480p and steering wheel for V-Rally. This one's 480p. This one's 480p. So like these are all like beautiful looking games, and with also the wheel compatibility on some of them, that's also a part of like this Xbox Racing game list. If it has steering wheel compatibility, I kind of noticed that little bit of the list has wheel compatibility. Always maybe a little bit more expensive. Oh yeah, you can actually see it. Oh my god. Never mind, you can tell. The green screen actually picks up and the green of all the other titles, but V-Rally you can tell it's faded and it is not green screened. So that's I guess the way you could tell. Last but not least here, I went over to the Fanboy Marketplace. Yes indeed. Like with a name like that, I had to go ahead and sneak over there and see it. It was getting kind of late at night. The outside, they actually had taken down their sign and were fixing up the place a little bit because they're going to be moving next door, bigger facility. So definitely a reason to check them out after they get settled into their new spot. So I didn't really get a picture of the outside, but as you saw from the inside, it's kind of like little booths, little whatnot. They the person at the front counter was telling me that like, yeah, we want to nail like a vibe of like you being at a convention, or that you have all these little booths that you can stop into. Each of the little shops are different sellers, so like you are getting a variety of stuff throughout the store, and a great environment. I don't know, like you find all kinds of stuff in there. What I did find was some of those wrestling magazines. I feel like I had to go and pick some up. Got some personal favorites right here. I'm gonna try to stay in front of it so it won't be green screen too bad. Bam. Yoko Rules with a Doink the Clown poster. Hopefully that's still in there. Like all of these had stickers on them that would say, you know, the price as well as if it had the poster still in it or not. There was one there with a Trish Stratus poster that would have been there and would have been bought by me if it had been in there. It was already marked like it didn't have the poster in there. But this one right here with the Doink the Clown poster and a beautiful old school Yokozuna. I liked Yokozuna. I was a fan of Yokozuna. Like, if you just hear about how he was not only in the ring but outside the ring. Speaking about good and outside the ring, oh, the hurricane is a coming through. Stand back, man. Probably one of my favorite wrestlers, actually, when growing up as a kid in the Attitude Era, and also growing up in the Attitude Era, becoming a big fan of these two guys. Picture perfect for the benefit of flash photography. Whoop-bam, whoop-bam, whoop-bam. And up here at the top, look at the Kane Speaks. They're all from an era that hits close to home. We don't know how much I'll be getting into these. I feel like I'll just pick up, you know, my favorite wrestlers here and there, especially if I see like not a bad price like these were. And it was a nice place. It was a nice time. Hey, I just want to thank you all very much for watching and joining me for the first Fanboy Finds. This is something I've been wanting to do for like a little while, and it's something that I can really get passionate about, and I want to keep going on this journey with you. In the next video I have like a lot of things, a lot of game stores that I'm going to be hitting up, as well as another food place. Trying to get better about not being so nervous. A little bit more confidence is already brewing through me. Not only show you like, you know, the food place, but definitely start showing the food itself. But hey, games, grubs, and good time, we're going to be trying to hit all three of those notes as we move forward. Trust me, I'm going to be taking notes and improving upon this stuff, and we're going to get this thing going. I would love to hear from you in the comments what game stores you have in your area that you are fond of and have found some good deals as well as some gems. Like, please let me know about it. I've been Fanboy Bryan of Fanboy Finds, and you have yourself a great day.